In this video, we are going to see how to connect a specific booking page in OnceHub to ActiveCampaign. So let's say you're using OnceHub as a scheduling software where every time a booking is scheduled for a specific booking page, then automatically in ActiveCampaign, which is an email marketing platform, your contact should be created with the details that you have received here. Now, how can that be done? For this, you will have to set up some integration between the two applications, and the same thing can be done using Pabbly Connect software. Here, your trigger application would be OnceHub and your action application would be ActiveCampaign. Now, how can you do this yourself? Integrate and automate this entire process. To understand that, let me take you to my screen. To begin with the process, we are first going to type the URL pabbly.com/connect, and as we do that, here we have reached the landing page of this software. On the right hand side, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. So if you are an existing user, simply sign in. If you are a new user, click on this tab sign up. It won't take more than 2 minutes, and also at the time of account creation, you will get 100 free tasks. So now I'm going to click on sign in as I'm an existing user here. And here we have reached all applications page. Let's click on access now for Pabbly Connect as we are doing this integration using Pabbly Connect software. And here we have reached the dashboard. On the right hand side, you can see a tab create workflow. So I'm going to click on this and a dialog box has appeared which is asking me to name this workflow. Now here my objective is to connect a specific booking page in OnceHub to ActiveCampaign. So every time there is a booking made in a specific booking page in OnceHub, which is a booking software, so automatically it should be connected, like the details should be created as a new contact in ActiveCampaign. So now I'm going to click on create, and here we have reached another window which has got two extremely important events. One is trigger, another one is action. Triggers and actions are basically those two principles or concepts on which this entire automation works. Trigger is when this happens, and action here is do this. Basically, action here is the response of our trigger application. So as per this integration, my trigger application would be OnceHub. So let's click on this. Now here the trigger event. So this is the event that will make my workflow run. So this would be booking scheduled. So this workflow is going to trigger when the booking is scheduled. Let's click on this. And here on the right hand side, you can see it is written that this trigger will instantly capture new incoming data and the workflow execution will start in real time, which basically means that the trigger application has got no polling time, and the moment the workflow runs, you will receive the response. Now I'm going to click on connect. So here Pabbly Connect is asking to connect itself with the OnceHub account, and to do the same I'm going to click on add new connection, and here we need the API key to set up this connection. So what we have to do here, we have to log into our OnceHub account, and once we do that, as we click on this hyperlink, we will receive the API key. I have already logged into my OnceHub account, so I'm going to click on this hyperlink over here. And here you can see that we have received our API key. I'm going to copy this and go back to Pabbly Connect, and let's paste this here. So once done, let's click on save. So here we can see that Pabbly Connect is now connected with OnceHub. So now we are required to provide a webhook name. So let's say the name is test webhook 123. So this is the name. You can provide any name. Now I'm going to click on save and send test request. Now as we do that, here we can see that it is asking us to do a test submission in that application so that the response can be captured here. So now I'm going to take you to my OnceHub account. So this is the dashboard of my OnceHub account, and here I'm going to take you to the booking page. So this is the booking page that has been created, and here I have got different booking pages. One is annual event, another one is conclave. So let's say that I want every time a booking has been made in this particular page, annual event, then only the workflow should run. So first I'm going to click on this, and now here let's click on share and publish link. This is the link that has been provided. Now here you have to select the event type. So let's say the event here is 30 minutes meeting. Now we have to schedule. So it is on 11th of January and the time is 11 AM. So let's click on continue, and now here we have to fill in the data. So let's say the name here is new user. Then we have the email address which is newyuser@pabblytutes.com, and then here we have the mobile number. So this is the mobile number, and now I'm going to click on done. As soon as I do that, here we can see that our booking has been confirmed. Taking you to Pabbly Connect. So here we can see that we have received a response. What is the type? It is booking scheduled. Now, what is the ID? So this here is our ID. Then we have the tracking ID. Now, what is the subject? What is the event? It is a 30-minute meeting. As I take you down, what is the status? The meeting has been scheduled. What is the starting time? So this here is the starting time. And then again, this is the data owner, data object, updated time. And as I take you down here, this is the data ID. Now, these are the details of the user. So name, mobile number and email address. And once I take you down here, we have the data event type. And then again, this is the creation time, and this important thing here is the booking page ID. So this is the booking page ID. Now, once we have received this, what is my objective? So my objective is only those bookings which are made for this particular page should be saved as a contact in ActiveCampaign. So now I'm going to put a filter here, which is another feature by Pabbly. And here, what am I going to select as my label? So it would be the booking ID. So as I take you down here, so this is the booking page ID. Now this should be equal to, so I'm going to paste the booking ID here. I'm going to copy this and paste this over here. So as I do that and click on save and send test request. So here you can see the condition is true. Why? Because this booking has been scheduled for the specific page that we are talking about. Now, what do I want? Since this booking is made for the specific booking page that we are talking about, now this should be saved as a new contact in ActiveCampaign. So my action step would be here, ActiveCampaign. Let's click on this. And now the action event here would be to create a contact. Let's click on connect. And here Pabbly Connect is again asking to connect itself with the ActiveCampaign account. So I'm going to click on add new connection, and to set up this connection we need the API key and URL. So first I have to log into my account, and then once done, so I'm going to show you. So this is my ActiveCampaign account. Here we have to go to settings, then we have to go to developer. And once we are here, we have the API access, the URL and the key. So first I'm going to copy the URL and I'm going to paste this over here. Remember that we have to remove the HTTP and the / part. And then we have got the key. So I'm going to copy the API key, go back and paste this over here. And now let's click on save to set up this connection. And here we can see that Pabbly Connect is now connected with ActiveCampaign. And now we have to map this data. What is mapping? So as I click on this, it is going to show me the previous step. And once I go to the step that I wish, and let's say here I wish to write the email address. So this is the email address. So now here you can see that this is how mapping is done. And mapping is important so that every time the workflow runs and there is some new data, so it is able to capture it. Otherwise, what will happen if I write this manually? It is going to get stuck with the manual written data. Now the first name and last name. So here we have received the complete name. So what we can do is we can here add an action step, which is again a feature by Pabbly, which is text formatter. And here the action event would be split text. Let's click on connect. So once the connection has been set, now I'm going to map the information. So here is the name that has to be split. Now the separator here would be the space bar. So here I'm going to write double curly braces and space and again double curly braces. Once we have written this, I'm going to select the segment. So I need both the segment. So we are going to here map again all. Let's click on save and send test request. And here you can see that our data has been split. So now I'm going to take you again to the third step. I'm going to set up this connection once again. And now the first name. So for this, I'm going to go to step 3 and this is the first name, then the last name, again step 3 and this is the last name. And now the phone number. So I'm going to go to step 1 and this here is my phone number. Let's click on save and send test request. So here we can see that we have received the API response, which basically means that now a contact should be created in ActiveCampaign. So let's take you to ActiveCampaign once again, and here we are going to go to contacts. So here you can see that a new user has been created and the name is new user. I'm going to click on this to show you the information completely. So this is the name, first name, last name, then we have the email address and we have the mobile number. Now this basically means that our integration process is a success, but we also need to check this in real. So I'm going to take you back to OnceHub and here I'm going to book another appointment. So let's say this time it's a 15 minutes meeting. And it starts on 19th and will end on 19th. And now the timing would be to 1:45 p.m. And let's click on continue. So once we're done, here we have to fill in the name. So the first name here is Dummy and the last name is Newton. And then the email address, which is dummy@pabblytuts.com. And then we have the mobile number. Here's the mobile number and click on done. So here we can see that our booking has been confirmed, and as soon as the booking gets confirmed, then what should happen with the information that we have received here, automatically contact should be created in ActiveCampaign. So going back, I'm going to go to contacts. And here we can see that Dummy Newton has been created, which basically means that yes, our integration process is a complete success. Now I'm taking you to Pabbly Connect to understand what we have done. So here our trigger application was OnceHub, where the event was booking schedule. Then we had chosen a feature by Pabbly, which is filter. And then we had chosen another feature by Pabbly, which is text formatter. It was used there to split the name. And then finally, our final action application was ActiveCampaign, where the event was to create a contact. I hope this is absolutely clear to you. If in case you have any doubt, you can refer to the workflow which is given in the video description. You can also clone the same and start the process immediately. Not only this, but you can integrate multiple applications using Pabbly Connect software. To ask any of your query, you have to write at forum.pabbly.com. You can also visit our website, which is www.pabbly.com/connect. To get all the details about the latest updates, the integrations and applications, you can visit our Facebook group. If in case you have found this video helpful, then do not forget to share this with your friends and colleagues so that they can also get into automation and make their life easy. I'm going to see you very soon with different integrations and automations. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Take care of yourself.